I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play here for Buffalo. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On first down, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays, and target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, 28 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken from about the 12. And a good.
I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there for the Bills. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Burrow on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On play action, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Back to throw. Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11, and the Bengals are right back in this football game. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Allen will try to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for them. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. So Allen's going to look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So it's a victory.